Hi all, Mama G here. This is just a quick updated video on the one I did previously in turning one of these ordinary incense cones into something that you can use on a backflow burner. These are the backflow cones. They're slightly different shape, as you can see. I'll move this out of the way. They're slightly rounded up here and they're thicker. And also the main difference is they actually have a hole right through the middle, as you can see there. This is so that you can line that up with the hole at the middle of this. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, it's quite dark, but there's a hole right here, and that comes down this channel and out this hole at the bottom here, right here. And then that of course flows down, falls over the little lips here into the different channels and then down into the different pools. Okay, but so that you don't have to go and buy a whole heap of these, if you've got stacks of just your ordinary cones, you can change them, alter them just slightly so that they'll work on this. Now, the last video I made a hole in here by hand, which takes quite a while. I think I was using a paper clip and some sharp scissors. But so today, I'm going to do it with a rotary tool. I've got a little rotary tool, and a couple of comments were made about using a drill bit and things like this. So I thought, well, great idea. It's going to be a lot quicker. This is the actual piece I'm going to use. And if need be, I might finish it off with this one, which is a fair bit sharper. Okay. It's got quite a point on it. All right, but let's have a go at this. I'll make sure that's nice and firm in there. It's not going to come out on me. No, that's good. Turn that on. Now remember also, you must hold this cone very firmly, otherwise it's just going to split apart. They're not particularly strong, so they do tend to crumble. So let's have a go anyway and see what happens. Certainly much quicker than doing it with a paper clip. I'm going to actually make it slightly bigger down the bottom here than I did with my first video. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm just going to split it. I mean, I've got plenty more, but it would be nice to make sure that it's done properly the first time. I just want to see how far up the hole goes on this one. Okay, so that's fair way, isn't it? So I've got to try and make sure I can get up to about that amount. So that's to about there. Let's see how far I've gone so far with this. Yeah, so I want to go to about there, don't I? Whether I'll be able to, because these do narrow out. You know, this is still quite chunky at the top here. And they do get a lot narrower. But we'll see. I'll keep going. I'm just trying to actually widen the little cavern inside a little bit, because I think that's going to generate more smoke, which is going to make it fall, anyway, I think, fall a lot quicker. We're getting there. I certainly couldn't get that this far with you know, the paper clip and the scissors routine. Wow, this is amazing. Let's just see for a moment. Doing it this way, with this little drill bit, I've actually got all the way up there. So, how far actually is this? So I've got up to about there, so that's not bad, is it? I'm actually thinking I might change this little drill bit now, because it's quite a fat, top part, to just this one, which is nice and sharp and pointy, just to finish off and see if I can just get that a little bit further. Holding it firmly. Whoa! I think that's about as far as I can go. I think I almost reached the top, which is quite astounding. So I would say yes, that my hole is almost up to there. So I'm just going to trim this top bit off here, and I'll pop that over there. And just see how we go. I was quite impressed with that, actually. So make sure the hole sits nicely over that hole there. I'm wondering if it doesn't sit as well as, also. I'm just going to close this door. Hopefully that'll make a bit of a difference. I'll bring this a little closer. Let's light it up, see how we go. As I've mentioned previously, I like to get a good burn going. These cones. We're still going to get some smoke coming off the top, obviously. These ones, basically, I'm quite amazed, but, oh, look at this. It started coming down straight away. So I had actually reached almost to the top there. Oh, that's fantastic. It's going to start falling over the edge anytime soon. Ooh, there we go. Well, there you go, folks. Eventually that'll all fall down, fill the pools. I've still got a bit of breeze coming through here, so some of the smoke is still wafting a little bit. But if it's in a really still environment, that just all falls down, fills the pools, and it just looks beautiful. Okay, so there you go. You can make your own backflow cones for backflow incense burners very easily, just out of your ordinary cones. And that way, that means you can buy the scents and perfumes that you really like, rather than, I think a lot of these seem to be sandalwood, which is fine, but at the same time you might prefer all sorts of other perfumes. So yeah, this is the way to do it. Okay, grab yourself one of these little tools. Pretty cheap. I think they're like 20-25 bucks at the most, It's called a rotary tool or a dremel. Dremel might be a trade name, I'm not sure. But yeah, very cheap, great to use, fantastic for little craft projects. So that's it. All right, folks. Well, ciao for now. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot. See ya.